Recording
And
in progress.
as
There
I
it
press
is.
it, I realize Nathan changed your name. Nathaniel. Fix.
God,
I was forgetting.
God damn it, Nate. This is why we kind of knows things.
So, is
I
anyone
thought that was
want
capitalism.
That's Brendan Lee Mulligan's games. I was flipping through TikTok and hit again the court clip of the human that ends up in the fake court, and he's climbing across the table. Are you a human being? Oh, she screams.
Look,
Fascinating.
I would give up a leg to have Lou at my table. The guy, hey,
Yeah, I'm still one of my old high school friends is Rika Shankar, who worked with him and has played with both Brendan Lee Mulligan and Matthew Mercer, and I hate her.
Let's say
So
I name 5 famous people, and I'll name 5 birds. I'll name 100 birds.
No one
No
wants
one wants
your
your
bird
bird
facts, Brennan.
All right, let's get this show in the road.
So, does anyone, it's been a while, want to attempt a recap for inspiration?
Um.
Helen just goes, nope.
Oh God. Let's see. Last game, we tried to solve a puzzle and almost failed epically. That's all I remember.
I saw a hand
It's
from
funny.
me.
Actually, was I there?
There's a lot going on, so.
Was there a bear? I can't remember if there was a bear.
It's a tree.
Don't believe it was a bear. It
It was a tree.
We had in the previous session done the puzzle and defeated some gargoyles. Did some exploring. We went down into a lake of lava with a series of trees on a platform.
Oh yeah, we fought demonic Treebeard.
Yeah. There was a trap, a puzzle / trap we worked on that was steam vents that we found our way to the other side of and turned off. And then we talked to Treeheart, or I think that was his name, I can't remember.
Sounds right.
Oakhart. So he's like, people. Okay. Points at us, Trent's come out. He's a tree on fire, and we fight him. He hits like a Mack truck, but we fight him enough that he's just like, okay. And treants go back to being trees, and he flops down and tells us, hey, so why are you here again? And we're like, hey, we're looking for the Borealus. Ah, fire guy's out of control. Okay, I see. Okay. And then he like brings out this staff that is, turns out a different elemental creature like the one we're fighting, but winter, and put into a staff that is going to be our MacGuffin. He gives it to us and then promptly dies.
My job here is done, but you didn't do anything.
You just hit us a lot. It's like, I know. That's my job. Here's the thing. Now we have our MacGuffin and we are leaving. And we are...
If you see me getting smaller, it's because I'm leaving!
I think we are heading back to... We were kind of worried about where we're going to go. I think we're heading back to the Tenders HQ?
Heading your way back towards the henge. Take your inspiration. Before we continue, I just need to point out that I just had a conversation with Jerome about the frozen pizzas he gets and how I like them. They're fine, but they always have way too much stuff on them for me, so I always have to pick them off. So when he brought me slices, he had already picked it all off.
Oh,
That is
put
love.
a ring on that man. Put a ring on him right now.
Stop waiting for him. Put it on him.
Stop waiting for him. You do it.
Element of surprise.
Picked off all the peppers and sausage so I didn't have to pick around it for me.
Marry him yesterday.
We all love Jerome. That is love.
Oh god.
That
This
is
might-
himbo energy done right.
I just had to point it out because that was very sweet. So
I get it. Very sweet.
So, where we left off, you all returned back to the rising now platform, leaving the magma lake behind, continuing through the remains of this now deserted dungeon temple, back out into the scorched grove, watching what was once the cave slowly disappear behind you, the pillars all sink back down into the ground with no trace of it left. What would you like to do?
Shit. Um, is the bagworm spa still around? Is that still our transport?
Make a perception check.
Oh God. 9 plus
I would also like to make one.
13.
What was that?
I would like
13.
to make one.
I heard 13. What were you saying, Gerald?
I would like to make one as well to make sure we are not currently being beset. Like I don't see any warm glows in the distance coming closer.
Make a check, Gerald. 13. Yeah, it's actually pretty easy to see. The Bagworm Spa is still there, not far off.
Okay. So we have transport back. If that's where we're going.
That 7 23.
Yep.
Muted, Sarah.
Yep, that's the thing. That's the thing
That's
that
the
I've
thing.
done.
Mm-hmm.
Looking around, you do not see any threat coming from the Scorched Grove.
Okay, good. Good. He does not notice us. That is good. Let's go.
Galen's kind of just enraptured by this artifact of just mythological standing in his hand. Just I don't not,
Okay there, Galen. Sorry.
Oh god, that's the tree ant again.
By the way, there was something I've forgotten. Crawls out of the ground.
Fuck off.
Oh.
Just yeah, the Galen is in awe, is confused, is terrified of just this thing of immense power in his hand.
You are allowed 3 ice puns per day. I'm not going to restrict that. Just go.
three ice puns per long rest.
Little did you know, the only thing I did was summon snow cones.
Do you want all right, strawberry for you, a raspberry for you.
I have a line.
We all love my friend Galen. He's great at parties. Do the thing. Snow cone. Oh.
Goes to like attack the giant aspect of fire, and it's just like it's like a little water ice just shoots out the top.
Now is not the time for performance anxiety. Do the thing.
Showery comes behind and shapes water to make it do the thing.
Working together.
Player to players though, this thing is no fucking joke.
Yeah,
Yikes.
yeah, probably not. Big bada boom.
Bada bing and bada boom.
Big
Oh.
cold bada boom. Actually, that's a point. Every now and then, guys, you'll feel very, very, very cold, brief gusts of wind just surrounding. Because I'm guessing we're all in a confined space. Yeah.
I'll say that
Just
yeah, you
having-
guys have already climbed onto the bag room spot and started making your way back towards the.
Yeah. Walking
Moss
and
Edge.
talking.
Mhm.
So we have this.
That we do.
Now
I
that
don't
we
know
have it,
what else we
what's
need.
what's now?
Yes, what else did we need?
Excellent question.
Oh, the woes of long hiatus.
Step 1, go to the Scorch Grove. Step 2, fight a tree on fire. Step 3, profit?
I don't think this is something we should sell.
It's an inside joke, my younger siblings told me. Never mind. I'm just.
Oh
It's-
no, sorry, I did not understand the joke. That is my bad.
There's always profit. But I don't think he's just going to stand there and let us hit him with it. Which raises another issue.
Yes.
I am confident in my skill. We threw what we could at it, and it didn't seem to give a shit.
Didn't do a
So-
goddamn thing.
It ate the meteors I threw at it like they were pebbles. And I like those meteors.
We are underpowered, as it were.
You need, as it were.
I mean, as much as you love that thing, you might be too underpowered to properly wield it. It might just turn you to ice because it can. From what he said, that's not just a staff of super coldness. That is a similar creature to what we are currently trying to fight in a staff.
Yes.
But
You
if we-
saying that, you just see the anxiety like properly set in on his face. You just like he goes from
No,
But we will find a
that was
way.
the wrong accent. I'm sorry.
Hey, this is me
That's,
talking. I can't
So-
decide on an
someone
No,
else on the
no.
brain.
I was talking about me.
No,
I
know,
had the
know.
wrong accent there for a second. I was like,
I'm telling you, don't
that's
feel
the
bad.
wrong character.
This is remember the trigger word is babushka.
Actually, my babushka does help a little bit, but mine is Yelena Bolova. If I say Yelena Bolova, I can get right there with the Russian accent. It's like, there it is. Yelena Bolova. I don't know.
All I see now is just in Hawkeye. As he catches the sriracha
Hi.
bottle. Hi.
Kid, this is not cutlery. This is not cutlery.
This is not
This
cutlery.
is not cutlery.
Oh, I
Did
love
not
it
I
try
made
to
you
so
mac
much.
and cheese. Why are you
I
getting mad? I
put-
made you mac and cheese.
Hannah, we need to cosplay Black Widow in Yelena.
Everyone's
that's it.
frozen for me again.
Oh no.
I'm gonna have to kill my computer and restart
Check
it.
if Zoom needs an update because
It just updated.
last night.
It
Oh.
just updated. My computer needs a reboot. So
Gotcha.
BRB.
Okay.
Okay.
In the
Um,
meantime,
yeah.
you guys arrive back at the Bagworm Spa, get settled, and you have a couple days travel back to Mosshenge as you are having these conversations. So whatever conversation you guys are having, we're just going to count have happened throughout your travels, so we can just get you there.
Yep.
Okay.
In which case, Galen is going to go to Orma. Fucking remembered his name that time. Get in.
As soon as I bite my pizza.
I'm not gonna lie, I almost said Orem because I've been theorizing like what they're doing.
I'm not caught up, like at all.
It's a thing. It's
Mhm.
It is no. I'm there with you. I understand.
is Galen is gonna find Orma. Ormir. So we have this.
Well, that's rather impressive.
Yeah. I think I speak for the entirety of my group that we feel that it might be not be enough. We threw a lot at this aspect just to try and slow it down. Not a single thing.
Interesting. That would be rather unfortunate if you went through all that effort and there was nothing to do.
Yeah. More so that we went through all the effort and we did our best. And then our best is not enough.
Well, I can't say I have anything that could help you with all this. However, you're welcome to continue looking through my library, see if you can find anything. Or perhaps some of your allies back at Mosshench have figured something out.
If you wouldn't mind, I'm asking your permission. I would like to survey your vast collection of tomes and books.
Oh, certainly.
Thank you. Hands him the Borealus. Collateral, just because. Feel free to have a look at it and gain any insight you'd like.
It's very unusual for someone to hand me something that could easily fit into my collection with the intention of getting it back. So how about you hold on to it so I do not feel tempted?
I get that you're a powerful dragon and all. At the same time, kind of the fate of Humblewood, so I think that would be inclination enough to give it back.
Which is why I'm helping you in the first place.
And clicks the button so that the door opens and you can continue down underneath the desk into the library area.
Just looks to Orma. Even with all that, you'd still be tempted.
I find great joy in unknown knowledges and useful artifacts. I also find stories that people have told to be wonderful. I hold those friendships and those stories very dear to me. But sometimes the nice artifacts that go with those stories is just enticing.
Ladies and gentlemen, the original Luke Gremlin.
Or Mayor Belindo.
The original Luke Goblin.
He's like, sometimes I like shit. It's shiny. I want it.
Yep. Don't touch my shit.
Don't tempt the dragon with a horde.
Just saying.
That staff alone is its own horde.
But Galen is going to look for tomes and is also going to grab Showery and Rivia.
How can I help, dear?
You guys, sure. Your knowledge of your knowledge of knowledge would be great help here. And Rivia, if I'm not mistaken, you are excellent at just finding things, aren't you?
I do kind of have a knife for that thing.
I'm going to go down to the to Orma's private collection to see if there's anything that maybe we can find that would lead us to something that would give us a boost, as it were.
I can take a look.
So any help would be grand.
Of course.
With that in mind, would I be able to either point Rivia in the right direction or at least give her advantage in her search, since I had previously cleaned the entire library and skimmed all of the book titles?
With that in mind, I will give Rivia advantage. That is a fair
Cool.
point.
So investigation.
I'm
I-
happy to roll. I'm happy to roll my own separate roll.
And you're both rolling investigation just to see if you can find anything that helps, like, power up, or
Power up. Just something that could, like, even just like a temporary boost, as it were.
okay,
I got a 21.
very nice.
Is that with guidance? An extra
I was
D4?
with the adventure or the advantage.
Okay, I'd also given you guidance.
So
25.
this came in clutch for Galen. 27. Natural
Oh,
18
wow.
on the die.
All right, so looking around, first off, there's a lot of very tempting items laying around. Potions, blades, robes, really interesting looking arcane items that might be of value. You also find information about deals are often given out by different creatures that you could run into and try to negotiate with. You learn a lot about the Feywild and some of the creatures there who certainly enjoy offering a little bit of help for a price. There's a lot of options there. You also find Galen tucked under a shelf, missed before what looks to be a image of a seal that is placed. And what languages do you speak?
Aaron, Common, Draconic, and Sylvan.
Sylvan, you are able
Sylvan.
to read this. The seal itself is not necessarily legible. It looks like a giant runic seal, but it seems to show of a location in which a great adversary and adversary and powerful being had been locked away after wringing much destruction on the land very long time ago. And with your investigation check, you get the sense that maybe if you knew where that was, it could be utilized again with the help of the Borealus.
Would Showery be able to make a history check upon seeing this, also knowing Sylvan?
Anything Galen finds is making it known to the others.
Same thing for Rivia.
Due to the
Yeah,
nature
whatever.
of this, the information was obscured for a reason. You're not going
Makes
to
sense.
think of anything.
Okay. Okay.
Like I said, there's a lot of very tempting items here.
Yeah.
You also see a lot of Rivia. You'll notice as you're looking around that a lot of the papers and tomes contain correspondence between your newfound dragon friend and other extremely powerful beings.
My.
So he might know of a creature. As you're poring over it, real quick, make me a. Let's make another perception check.
That's a 26.
26. Wow. As you're reading through the letters, you start to notice, you can tell which ones are more recent and those that are considerably older, because this is a very old dragon. Like, surprisingly old dragon. And in some of the recent ones, like, could have been within the last month or so, you see a correspondence with one creature who's not named in any sense, talking about how it's made a hedge friend, actually a couple in recent days, a witch and her child.
Son of a bitch.
Yep.
I'm lost. What?
Do you
You
point
see
this
what I
out?
lost?
We
Do
know
you
a
point
hedge
this
witch.
out? Do you point this out to your friends?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
well, it seems Gwen has found some powerful friends.
Hmm.
That's interesting.
Perhaps she's made some headway in having them join our side against this aspect of fire.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Can Galen is going to, as best he can, sketch the seal for reference.
Okay.
Because obviously can't, take it because that would be stealing his shit.
Yes. Steal from the dragon. Let's see what happens.
No,
Let's
let's
just
not.
no.
No.
Just no.
Rocket, we
Please.
ball.
Please?
No.
Let's no.
That's a
Gerald thought
TP.
about it. He's like,
No,
ew.
I don't want. No,
I don't like
I
it.
don't like it.
Sketch the seal as best he can. I think another visit to the dragon might be an idea.
That probably would be a good idea.
Galen's gone. He's just like,
Not that way.
And we're
She
off.
sometimes follows after.
Are all three of you leaving the lair?
Yes.
Okay. You come up from the lair, and sitting at the desk sits Ormir Belindo.
Did you find what you were looking for? You were down there for quite a while.
we yeah. River, you mentioned some things that you found.
Yes, I found these books of kind of communication with other creatures.
Oh, some of my letters. Yes, I make lots of friends in my time and try to keep
That's
in touch
lovely.
as much as I can.
I'll make a minor illusion of the specific one Rivia's talking about.
So you wouldn't have an image of what that creature looks like, because it's literally
No.
just letters.
No. Yeah, no, the letter.
Oh, okay. Sure, why not?
I'm
Do
sorry,
not want to
but
remove anything from the inside.
I'm sorry, but this dragon is reminding me of Nosemore from Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Oh
Just
my
the
god,
same way
yes.
he talks.
I don't think I intended that when but this is the same. I think this is
The same
voice I've always
mannerism of
used.
talking. Very book scholarly and stuff. Oh,
It's all the way to the back of the throat. Hmm. Oh yes, certainly. That's one of my fave friends.
Would you perhaps
famous.
would you happen to have their name by chance that you could share?
That's not
A name
something
that you
that's
could
given-
share. Sorry.
That's not something that's given out very freely. That's not
Understandable.
something that I have. We maintain a level of respect that way.
Okay. I think we're hoping to recruit a few friends for this fight. Ritual. Let's go with ritual.
Perhaps you can find the hedge funds that he keeps talking about. He's grown rather fond of them.
No, indeed. We probably could. Do you happen to know of any other scrappy creatures that might like a good fight?
Plenty,
Save the world?
all over the place. Trick is getting there and before the world burns.
Right.
And getting back before the world burns.
Very true,
Yeah.
very true. We can only move as fast as Moth.
Excuse me, moth?
Bagworm.
Like our moth friend?
No, Bagworm.
Oh.
Bagworm's Moth.
Bagworm's named moth.
Well, today.
Okay.
Her name
okay.
change
That is
every day?
Hers, his, theirs. They get bored.
You know what? Respectable. Also, I imagine you've traveled around a bit, and as you are older than you perceive, that damn treant is back again. Can you tell that treant to fuck off?
One more thing.
No!
One more thing.
I'm sorry, it's a busy highway.
Whatever game we are playing, that is now the thing. Whenever we hear that, it's a random treant going, "Excuse me."
Oh! If it goes on doing combat, just not now.
For me, that's always gonna be Uncle from Jackie Chan Adventures. One more thing, like,
Bro, that's a memory unlock.
it's a fantastic show.
Yeah.
I loved it.
And I don't mean this in a derogatory sense in any way, shape or form, but I imagine you've lived for some time, yes?
Yes, that would be a fair assessment, yes.
Shows in the sketch of the seal. Where did this happen?
Ugh. Well, I honestly don't remember. Somewhere in the Scorch Grove.
I can't get
that's-
angry at a dragon. I can't get angry at a dragon. I
Is
can't.
anyone else in your party in the lobby?
Besides
I-
us three?
Yeah.
I think Zinzi's is there.
Okay. Moth? Other Moth?
I don't think I was there. No.
Were you in the lobby at all?
Probably that.
Okay, because that's where they
Like
they're
I
now
flowed.
gathering in the lobby. Are you nearby when this is pulled out? And Zinzi's too, actually. Makes sense.
Yes.
Me.
Zinzi's and Changa make me history checks.
Ooh.
Play.
Chunga has advantage.
7.
True. Do I have
7.
advantage?
It's not a come across your desk at all, Zinzi's.
No.
$19.
19. That's nothing to scoff at. Looking at it over it, you've been in your training through the Scorched Grove quite a bit. And it looks familiar. Not as anything of note, nothing that anyone ever paid any attention to, because it's always been just dark. It's just been a strange etching on the ground, covered in moss and dust and broken rock. But you know where that seal that is being shown to you is located.
Oh. Is that right? Well then. So I know presently where in this plane of existence that is. I know where
Mhm.
that is.
It's a place that you have it's always been a relatively flat general area. And thinking it was just some old town's courtyard decoration, you and a couple other members of the Tenders have used it as a place to camp.
Oh,
Oh, fuck. Can you pull out a map and have her
there we are.
point?
Well, yeah, I know. Yes, hang on. Someone have a map, and then she starts like arms.
Shari pulls out all of her maps.
Oh,
There's a
There's
lot
like
of them.
10.
lay them out.
There's-
Look for the right
Yeah.
spot.
Oh my.
Point to it. Here, it's right there.
Galen immediately has the look of like someone is like, how? But also, I love you right now for knowing this information.
She just looks at everyone like it's like, oh yeah, LMAO. I've been to Disney, sure. Actually, I had quite a good naps there.
Are we currently far from there?
Jim?
It's closer to go straight to Mosshenge than to that location. You're not particularly close, but just stop fidgeting. Just throwing screws. But it's within the Scorched Grove.
All right, I'll relay that. It'd make more sense. Oh my god, I'm hitting everything on my desk. It would make more sense for us to head to Mosshenge rather than just straight to there, you know. Just based on location and relatively where we are, but it's entirely within the realm of travertability.
No.
Great.
That's a big help. Thank you.
Oh, of course. I love knowing things.
In that, you are not alone.
So,
Okay then. There may be some hope. This might sound strange, but we need to lure that thing there.
yeah.
Like the big
That's
spooky?
a task.
The big spooky?
The
Big spoopy.
the big fiery bastard. Yes.
What?
Wouldn't that bring it closer to civilization?
Unfortunately, so.
And
But according to the seal, this is where something approximately as powerful, was sealed away once. It's at least worth an investigation on our part.
Yes, let's scope it out and see what we can learn before we lure the
Oh,
big
absolutely. We have to
Yeah.
lay the trap first.
Yes.
bad. And we might need
Crap.
some. We might need help.
This concept makes me uncomfortable. Just
Zinzies, make an
generally.
intelligence check for me.
I need to do what?
Make an intelligence check for me.
That's not intelligence. That's intelligence. That's a natural one.
Oh, no.
I am no thoughts, just floof between my ears right now.
There's no inspiration?
Nope.
You can have mine. I got a fresh one just to start. I have extras.
Okay, I'll roll it. It's just 17 now. I went from dissociating to light bulb overnight.
Hey, that'd be how it is sometimes. It's
There
like-
is that moment. You're sitting there listening to this going, yeah, if only, I mean, we just need to scope it out. It would be. I run an army. I have scouts.
I'm a general. Zinzi's got
I have an entire scout battalion at my at my fingertips.
I will send a fully armed battalion. Remind you of my love.
Zinzi's just goes,
I think I can help with that.
Oh.
Oh,
We
Yes.
have scouts in the Woodland Brigade.
That's right. You run that.
I forgot I ran that. It's been a long day.
it has been a moment
We fought a
Been-
tree that was on fire.
and somehow
It
polite
gave us a really cold artifact.
and then died.
And it just dropped dead.
I felt bad. He was so polite.
Tried to kill us.
Yes, but then he stopped
Politely.
trying to kill
he
us.
he was so polite about that.
Yes,
He
like, I
tried to
have to
kill
do this
you
thing. I'm like, oh well, thank
politely.
you. Yes,
I'm
try to
extremely
look.
confused.
I
But
am
yeah,
familiar.
we have scouts that could
That-
scope out ahead for us to make sure the location is good to use.
That is a good point.
I think we can send correspondence from we can send correspondence from the tenders to the scout regiment.
Mm-hmm.
We have been gone for a few days as far as travel. I sent some out before we left. We'll see if anything has been gotten back to us yet. But yes,
If we need to get on this right away, I do have the sending spell today. Zinzi's, if you give me a message, I could send it to somebody I've met. If that helps.
Has Showery met anyone within my brigade?
Alden.
I mean, Alden is your right hand, and you have a sending stone
And-
with Alden that you can communicate with as
Oh,
well.
the-
Oh, wait,
yeah,
I
there you
do?
go.
Yes.
Hold on.
That was given to you before you.
Oh,
had
yeah, I have
this
two sending
expedition.
stones, one to Alden and one to my brother.
And
Sweet.
they are both members of you. They are high-ranking members of your Woodland Brigade.
Say that spell.
And she pulls out the two stones.
I have a way to contact them.
Even better.
All right. So I'm gonna message Alden with my sending stone. Trying to remember everything that was said and how to relay it within 25 words or less. Checking in. Not dead. Fire tree gave us tool to help. Needs scouts to investigate creepy old. What was the place again?
Seal.
It's a seal in the Scorched Grove.
Seal in Scorch Grove. I only have 4 words left.
We'll send
Well,
image
Help,
pronto.
please,
Then-
love you.
Image.
What's the name of the Tinders or HQ? Meet me at. Have them meet. Meet at Mosshench. Like, so send the scouts.
Mosshench is one word.
Meet
Yeah.
us at Mossend.
Perfect.
Are you
And I
pooping?
will. I'm not going to repeat that as Paige, but I will also send that to my brother.
Okay.
So I've
You first
expended
get
my
back.
charges for the day.
You first get back from Alden. Yeah, all right. We can make sure we take care of that. I'll gather as many as we can and meet you at Mosshench. From your brother, you get. Did you say talking tree?
That is absolutely her brother. It's like that's all he got.
That's it.
That's it. He doesn't even use his own charge. All he does is reply, and that's it.
Uh-huh.
Did you say talking tree?
that's all you get is just, did you say talking tree? And he's just done.
And I just go, messages were received.
Good.
As we are talking about sending and such, Rivia, make me an intelligence check.
Okay. Ah, shit. Oh, okay. Well, that's not, No, that's a 4.
A 4?
It's 19 now. I'm using my Invoke the Amaranth theme from last
14
night.
plus whatever.
19 plus
19
whatever.
plus whatever, sorry.
Okay, so 19 plus 4.
Plus your, whatever you're at,
19, 20. It just becomes
20?
a 20.
Okay. You guys have been talking about how you're going to take this thing down and how powerful it is. How difficult that's going to be. And as you're thinking about that, you know somebody who is very enthusiastically good with firepower. If they can be reached.
I have a friend who makes bombs.
Oh no.
Did her ears stop?
Can you hear us?
Or nerd.
Sorry, my headphones are dying on me, so I plugged them in, but I don't think they're gonna last long, so give me like 2 seconds.
No, you're good.
In the meantime, I'm going to use a 3rd level spell and recast my Invoke the Amaranth theme for
Okay.
the next day.
I need Gerald to roll me an intelligence check.
Oh, goody. I feel like wow. Girl's on the ball today. Intelligence check.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 22.
22.
Yes.
Whatever onslaught this is going to become is going to require supplies. Runners. Maybe some smugglers. Who can get things like potions.
From a perfectly legitimate business.
I'm gonna have to make some. I'm going to have to call in some favors. I just earned those favors, damn it. Oh well, here we go. Favors time.
Well, I have favors. I now need to cash a bit. Fuck it.
It's fine. If I live, I can get more.
Capitalism.
But yes.
Woo! Capitalism.
Who do I have? Hold on.
Rivia, were you able to hear what we had mentioned before or no?
No, it like
Okay.
completely cut out, and I was like, dude, really?
I figured. So we'll come back. We'll come back to that. We'll just finish with Gerald, and then I'll come back to you.
I have message, but not sending.
You didn't
It's
have
sending.
a stone with a particular otter?
The otter. Yes, I do with the otter. I've been thinking about the one I have with the one I potentially have with Barnabas. No, not calling that number yet. We're not that desperate. Hey, Dad, do you want to bring your group of highly skilled assassins to come fight a giant fire monster? No? Okay, fuck you too. It's probably how that would go. So he's gonna, he'll take out his, to his lovely, otter friend who runs his tea shop. Hi there, Gerald here. We might be saving the world, and we will need supplies. Tell the woman at the bar, cash in all favors. Get to, I just forgot what it was called. It was Mossenge.
Mossenge,
Send to Mossenge. Please. If there's space, he will throw in a please.
I don't think you use room for space. You just get back. That's gonna cost us. But we can do that.
Thank you very much. I owe you a raise.
Back to Rivia. Your intelligence check, as you all have been chatting, got you thinking about what kind of battle is going to take place and how much you're going to need to wear whatever this creature down. And you think, I do know someone who is rather adept and enthusiastic about firepower. Really good at it.
Yeah. Yeah.
A bit younger than you.
I know who that is. Let me see. Do I have? I'm checking here. Oh, I do have message. Sweet.
Message doesn't go as far, but Shari did point out that she has the access to sending, as long as she knows the person, which she does.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know who you're talking about.
Shari,
Yes, Rivia.
would you be there and I would like to send a message to my little brother.
Oh, of course, of course.
Perfect. So she'll send a message.
As she goes, I'm just going to directly translate,
you're good.
send. So,
hey, little brother. We could use your firepower for an adventure if you're up for it. Meet us at Mossenge. I love you.
I will transpose that to Rivia loves you.
It's been a while since I've been on an adventure. Sure, I can find a way there.
Also
I love him
relayed.
so much. She just goes,
He is quite adorable.
I love him. I love him so much. I miss
He's a good
him.
kid. I'm concerned with his. I'm a bit concerned with his expertise in explosives, but kids need hobbies. It's fine.
It runs in the
That's the piece of
family. We all do
Chris.
crazy things.
He's a good kid. He's a good kid.
One of those situations where, given my line of work, if he needed a job when he got older, I'd be happy to. At the tea shop, a very safe and very calm career at the tea shop. Just like, there's also part of him that's like, I don't want to do that. He's a kid. I don't need to corrupt him. He's already explosives expert. I don't need to corrupt this guy.
What? Why not?
A little bit of a side eye from Shari. Just a little. She knows your shit.
As you continue your travel towards Mossenge, on the second or third day, Galen, you get a ping. Well, hello, dear. I believe I found someone who can help us in this endeavor. I'll be off for a little bit, but my son can show you the way. Take care, dearie.
Gwendolyn, your voice is an angel's song right now. Thank you. We are at Mosshenge.
Or going to Mosshenge, you're almost there.
We are going to Mosshenge. Tell him to meet us there. Love you.
Oh, you get another one. Oh, you're such a flatterer. He's already waiting for you.
Fuck does she know?
Just turns to the rest of the group. We owe Gwendolyn an entire tea shop. Looks to Gerald.
Give it up, good Give it up, Jerry.
It's just one of those he just kind of smiles, looks over at him, opens a flap on his armor and takes out a selection of tea bags. You think I am unprepared?
I mean it, an entire tea shop. I just got a message from Gwendolyn saying that she has found someone who can help us in our endeavor, and her son is waiting for us at Mosshenge to take us the way.
Good. I am concerned as to who she would find to help us, since she seems to attract all kinds of trouble, but
I'm assuming it's the Fae that Oromir has been corresponding with. That is mentioned, Gwen, in their letters.
That is concerning. However, we can't really be picky at the moment. But her son is a fine mage, and he will be very helpful. So I have arranged for supplies to be sent to Mosshenge to begin preparing. I may have had to call in every favor I have, but it's fine. Saving the world. Excellent time.
Like I said, we owe that woman a tea shop now.
I mean, there are several places I can open another tea shop.
A legitimate one this time.
My tea shop is in fact legitimate. I sell tea and cakes, and it's very legitimate. Basement, however, is a separate story. But the actual tea shop is an actual tea shop.
Maybe just a tea shop minus the basement then.
I understand. Look, there are enough abandoned businesses and houses in the Alderheart. I can find another space to build their own tea shop.
Also, DM, I DM'd you a question.
DM to the DM. My, how the turntables.
Oh, how the turns have tabled.
So
like a third of my sessions are responding to DMs.
There actually isn't one, which is why teleportation is not a thing in Humblewood. So you can actually switch that out, because that's the reason that Gwen was making tapestries.
Galen just looks at the rest.
There is one teleportation circle that goes to the avium.
It was in the tower and it was broken. It was in the necromancer's tower.
Let's not go there.
There used to be two. Now there is one.
There is one. It doesn't go nowhere.
Let's not go there.
Shallery technically saw the last time that was used.
Remember when it cracked?
Yes. Yes, no, the cat and the fox went to the thing and poofed, and then it was broken. Oh, goody.
However, if I remember correctly, I also have sending. I'm going to someone to speak at wait. Who is technically my boss?
Banner. Technically speaking. You serve directly under Banner.
You serve directly under Ben, and Ben is your boss.
I'm gonna send
Much to
much to my
someone
dismay.
else's chagrin.
Yeah.
Because no, Faye has her own separate thing.
I forget Galen's a bureaucrat now. He's a good one, but still a bureaucrat.
Better using me.
Wait till you see his filing system. It gives so many people anxiety. Yeah, it's gonna send a message to Benna. Galen here. Ridding the world of a terrible evil, if should fail, get civilians safe, it will be coming from the Scorch Grove. Civilians are priority.
Understood. We will do our best. You've made a lifelong enemy out of Frey. She hates your paperwork.
Even through the sending, I can still probably hear the "for fuck's sake."
What you do now?
Just I sent a message to Benna to get civilians safe in the
Event we fuck it up.
if we fuck it up, to get the civilians safe for Moldahar and letting them know where it's coming from.
That's good.
And Frey has pretty sure Frey is now my mortal enemy due to my filing system and paperwork.
Look, she has been both my mortal enemy and Zinzi's mortal enemy. She got over both of us. She'll be fine. She only tried to kill us a couple of times. She'll be fine.
We're gonna get
But if she kills you, then she has to deal with the paperwork. See? Enemy,
She will
but she
pluck
won't
you
kill
feather by feather.
I feel her presence.
I sense a disturbance in the force.
Yeah, she's good at that. I think it comes from being a mother, being able to be feared from a great distance without having to do anything. Just to deal with those kids all the time. It's skills she needed. I love them, but the agents of chaos. Like their father.
Yes. If it doesn't go well,
He looks like bonks him on the beak.
okay.
None of that. We are going to win. Doubt has no place here, my friend. I do not plan on singing your dirge for a great many years. Or mine. I already wrote one. I was in a very dark place.
Will you just allow me to be sappy for one moment here?
Fine.
I just want you all to know that if we should fail, your camaraderie, your friendship, and just being the found family that I never thought I needed, but always wanted. I'm grateful for all of you. You got me out of a dark place, and I can't thank you enough. All of you.
Yes, that was incredibly savvy, and we feel much the same for you.
And Zinzies, I actually have a gift for you.
Me?
A reminder of some of the good times we've had. Pulls out a book. It's a book on Advanced Draconic.
You can join the Dragon Club.
She seems a little right now.
Well, I didn't get you anything, Galen.
Your friendship is enough.
Bullshit, it's enough. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna reach into my pack and pull out the bag of sleep powder. It has half a use left.
AKA Sarah's greatest regret.
We got so
It
much good use out
has-
of that.
It's a tie. It's a tie between the sleep powder and the fucking glue. Okay.
Oh yeah, I made a glue trap bomb.
The Wonder Glue. That was amazing.
I hand the pouch to Galen.
There's only half a use left in this, but I think you'll use it wiser than I did.
Vietnam
No.
flashbacks.
You
To
know-
drugging all my friends and myself. About to say, for both of you, because Galen was one of those victims.
I was curious.
Like, Galen has such a smile on his face right now. Just looks at it and goes, I might use this should we win, because I'm going to need a good long sleep after this.
You'll
Oh,
knock out for at
absolutely.
least 12 hours.
That will be enough.
Oh yeah. Actually,
You
thinking
got some
about
other
that,
powders that you can mix in if you're looking for a real good night's sleep.
Gonna remove sleep powder from
I didn't
my,
give you any more of that hellfire powder
from
for a
my
reason.
inventory finally. So
I gave it to a witch in the woods.
Showery flashes her rings of holding on her fingers with all of that psilocybin dust and the devil's root.
I thought I took the devil's root. No, I gave
Oh,
you
you
some.
took most of it, dear. You took most of it.
I took what was left. I took what was left in the basement, and then gave it
Exactly.
to a witch.
I got to it
barter
first.
with a. I gave it to a witch, to barter with a weird mushroom fey creature, who I gave it in exchange for its death spores. I never checked up on that. I hope the little guy's okay. He must be. If not, he's having a bad time.
He's having
I
a
should roll.
great time.
He's having a great time seeing visions of hell in his little mushroom house. Yeah.
No, his kinks.
Look, I don't. Yeah. No, that was. I don't know if anyone watched the video of my journey, but like how I got out of the situation was I gave drugs to a mushroom man, to a mushroom goblin thing. Like these will have you see visions. Visions? They start shooting little things at us. We collected them, brought it back to the witch that early in the campaign we were told to go into the swamp and find and kill. So then afterwards, I went back to the village and told the very politely from me, please don't send anyone else out there. Oh, and I have a message from her as well. Fuck off to the mayor of that town. To the
Not the swamp.
Stop sending people to the swamp, or she's gonna start sending them to the mushroom man who I'm giving drugs. And then he went to meet his parents. It was a wild trip.
Anyway.
I'm just thinking of like when Thomas, like, because we caught Thomas because we, powdered him. He was out for 12 hours. He woke up in a cell. He was 1 minute he was counting his money and going through his books, and the next minute he woke up in a prison cell.
Yes.
He's just like, what the fuck happened?
Again, for rubbing that in my face. As I happen to describe a window as being broken. Fuck my DM life.
and then I just bribed two of his men to just take the money and fuck off.
Sarah, with all due respect, that still doesn't beat my fuck my DM life with you seducing the Feywild.
It worked though.
You know what? I haven't had that moment with my Thursday group yet.
Yeah, just wait. It'll happen.
Yet.
Anyway, continuing on. Galen, you now have the sleep powder.
Which he is going to use once this bullshit is all well and done with.
Zinzies, you now have a book about on how, a how-to draconic language book.
How to speak to your dragon.
And with that book, you can now, or at least somewhat, communicate with Sunkist and Orma.
I'll start studying right away.
You're a good student, so I have no doubt you'll pick it up in time.
Thank you.
Now leans over to Galen. You know that was the book I stole from you a long, long time ago.
Shut up.
This is a wholesome moment. Please don't ruin it.
Anybody else want to do anything?
No. I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Okay.
As we're traveling in the background spot, how close to sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so I did down. How close to the Scorched Grove are we traveling on the spot?
Part of the journey is through the Scorched Grove.
Okay.
About a day or two of the beginning of the journey would have been.
Okay. Could I cast Arcane Eye and send it out of the spa and just a perpendicular to us, just at a right angle, off into the Scorched Wood for an hour? So that'd be 3.4 miles at 30 feet per turn.
Okay.
No, it does not travel with me. I send it that way.
Gotcha.
It just travels 30 feet per round.
Okay.
And I can see out of anything or out of it at any angle. And I just would like to see if I see that giant fire aspect fuck.
Make a perception check.
Okie dokie. 19 plus 4, 23.
23. While you do not see the aspect itself, you do see evidence in the distance of its destructive path. Billowing smoke, continuing.
Does it appear to be coming in our direction, towards Mossenge? Either of
It
those?
doesn't seem to be following any particular direction. It doesn't seem to be going towards Mossenge. It looks like it's just destruction.
Okay. Okay. Well, it's at least an hour of Showery's time.
Anybody else? In that case, after the couple days have passed, you find yourselves leaving the Bagworm Spa once more, given good luck from Ormir Belindo as you head towards the standing stones of Mossinge, which, in your absence, has grown quite bustling. Between the favors that you've called in, messages from other tenders, you see members of the guard, you see common everyday folk. A lot of individuals look like they have come to pitch in to do their part here at Mosshenge as the final push begins. And amongst them, you see a younger brother, an older brother and fellow soldier, a couple of more interesting variety, looking like they're waiting for orders. You see your friends and family. You see Eliza. All willing to chip in, see what they can do. And you see Derek, Gwen's son, standing off to the side, keeping an eye out, and waves to you as you approach. Well, it's been a while since we've seen each other.
Good to get out of the office every now and again, eh?
Yeah, certainly. At least out of the classroom. Looks like quite a few people have decided to pitch in on this effort that you've built. You've gained quite a bit of fame, apparently.
Well,
Despite some of our best efforts.
when one's saving the world, I think it spurs a few alliances.
Well, based on what we've learned and what you've passed along to us, efforts have been made. The seal was located by members of the scouts in the Humblewood Brigade, and efforts are being made to continue forward. But in the meantime, if you don't mind, follow me.
Lead
And
on.
he turns around and walks into the woods. Do you follow?
Oh, goody. Here we go.
You head off into the woods. Good 5-minute walk, and it's just woods. There's
During that 5 minutes, can I do a vibe check to see if this is actually Gwen's son or if this is something else?
Make a vibe check. Do an insight check.
Okay. 18 plus 8, 26.
26. Yeah, you get the sense that this is in fact
Okay, not a trap.
not it is your friend that you've known.
Okay.
And he's just walking off into the woods. There's nothing that seems to offer any sort of path or guide. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. And after about 5 minutes, he just stops and turns around. Well,
That was abrupt.
well, we've arrived at the first leg of our journey. Follow me. And he turns to the right and walks forward and then just disappears.
Oh, goody.
Is this familiar to me at all? Is this procedure familiar?
Make a history check.
Yeah.
while she's doing that, just the nearest tree, I'm going to put a blot of ink on it from my calligraphy supplies and just mark where we are. Give it a little bit of an arrow to point where he disappeared.
Okay.
27.
27? Not particularly familiar, but there's a sense of magic here that is familiar. And Showery, make an intelligence check.
Okay. Ooh, is that a 6 or a 9? I think that's a 6. Plus intelligence check. Oh, that's safe. Still the same. 9. 9.
9 total?
9.
This is very
9 total.
bizarre. Very bizarre. Chonga, you get the sense that this is a magic very similar to something that it's got the feel of Gwen to it.
Okay. Slay.
Do you follow after?
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
All
We
right.
out in the middle of the woods.
As Chonga steps forward and turns in that same direction, following after Derek, Chonga also disappears from sight. Anybody else?
Okay.
All right. Everyone else continues and steps past that one tree, disappearing from sight and re-emerging in Gwen's bedroom, where her tapestry hangs on the wall. A new turn on the dial created, as while you are gone, she has added to her transportation tapestry. You look back where you were at that tapestry, and you can see the slightest bit of movement of trees in the wind. And it is that grove that you just stepped out of. And you watch as Derek traces a finger along the top, and the image shifts. More woods, but these look different. These look familiar to Showery, who has stepped through this tapestry before, and these look like the woods outside of the avium.
I turn to Derek, right?
Derek.
Son?
Yeah. Yes.
Your mom works masterpieces. That's all I can say. I take it we're heading to the avium by that view.
Close. Not exactly. And steps through the tapestry. This time, as you look, you watch as he almost switches from the physical form you see now, and then turns around, and all you see is stitchwork. But it's still Derek, looking at you, waiting for you to follow.
Real fast, before Gerald steps through, he just kind of sneak over to the door and open to sort of listen to see if him and Zinzi's family are like downstairs.
You take a listen, and you don't hear anything.
Later, I've been through the thing.
Okay. You all step through the tapestry once more?
Yep.
You step through the tapestry, and it is a bit of a dizzying moment as you step through and you find yourselves in an entirely different section of wood. Much more crisp in the air. Much, much cooler. And you can see the towering avium not far away. A stone pillar that looks like a tree standing from the base up, orbiting around it, giant glass globes containing their own individual islands floating in circles around the tower.
Charlie just kind of points over to the tower and goes, "Hey, that's where I studied for the year or so that we were apart. Great place. Highly recommend."
Oh. I have been meaning to visit. This is
Quite the knowledgeable place.
yeah.
As you stare at it, you notice that Derek is not heading in that direction, but in fact veering in the opposite way, further into the woods. Before once again, he comes to a stop. This time, he stops before an area that gives off a sense of wonder, but looking at it, you don't know why. It simply looks like two trees that have come and crossed in the middle. But there's something about this area. Are you ready?
What exactly?
For a journey.
As in just more travel, right?
In a way. And he steps in between the trees and is out of sight once more.
Galen comes up next to Zinzi's. You ready?
Are you? And I'm going to leap forward. Because I have a long jump.
Walks through.
Everybody else?
The Wonder gets a hold of Showery, and she stays behind for a moment and studies the arcana of it. Just to
Make an arcana check.
see what the fuck is happening here. Okay. Plus 11, 23.
This, as you're looking at it, it's almost like the grass around it is greener than it should be. And the air is a little bit more light.
It's the
Gives
gateway
off
of
a
it.
fey energy.
Did I just leapfrog into the Feywild?
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did. Yes, you fucking did.
You
Showery
Leroy
takes a real
Jenkins
deep breath.
into the fucking
We're gonna go on a
Jenkins.
Fey drug trip and come back level 20.
Breathes out real slowly, says a prayer to Gesame. Please let me come back from this. And steps through.
Anyone else?
Fucking.
Gerald dives in. Rivia, Chonga,
Why not?
stepping in. You are all greeted by vibrant colors, wonderful smells, a nice summer-like glade, and a clearing. And in it stands Derek. But what catches your eye is behind Derek stands a quadrupedal, tall creature. Long limbs, feathered body, a mask-like face that's almost owl-like, giant antlers off of it. Almost think Princess Mononoke. Similar vibe. And Derek
All her
turns to you
studies.
all.
Oh, sorry. Please.
Derek turns to you all and says, "Meet my friend." And
All her studies, Showery know what the fuck is that? Is standing there.
make a intelligence check or history check.
Oh, thank you. I was gonna say I have expertise in
Or
history.
nature. History.
History.
Okay.
That's a 3. I'm using my natural 20 for the amaranthine at this point. So that's a total of 31.
You have heard of this creature. It is very large, fey-like creature. Very powerful. Some believe it's a magical mutation of an owlbear lost in the Feywild.
Okay.
It is known as a Kipine.
Kipine.
Mhm.
Okay.
It has long limbs that hide its large, flexible wings. It's got sharp talons. It's an interesting creature. You all hear in your minds.
Of course, of course.
Welcome, friends of the hedges. It has come to my attention that you are in need of assistance.
Yes.
Your friends have offered me information as to your plight and have beseeched on your behalf for my assistance. I ask of you, why do you think you have earned it?
He's shouting, having a little bit of an internal panic attack.
Maybe it's that we haven't. It's just that someone needs to step up and help. It's not about us anymore, it's about everyone.
And you believe yourselves worthy of this endeavor?
Doesn't matter. Worthiness doesn't matter. We are the ones who have the tools and the knowledge of what to do. Responsibility is ours. Worthiness is something outside of our control.
Why
We're
you?
And to put it bluntly, who else is going to do it?
A fascinating query.
We may be the wrong people, but we're the wrong people at the right time in the right place. Sometimes that's as best as we get.
We have as much to lose as everyone else does. But for whatever reason, people have sought to us to take on this mantle. It doesn't matter if we think we're worthy. They seem to think so. And I still don't know why. I still question if I am. I don't know about everyone else. But eventually, if people start telling you you're worthy of something, we must be doing something right.
And we certainly have the heart for this sort of thing, don't we? Maybe we're not worthy, but we have the spirit.
Your endeavor will take heart and courage and faith. You all have such.
He looks around at the group, looking at them hard, individually. Turns around. I think we do. Honestly. I think we do.
These are
And
some
of
of
the other two who have not yet spoken, looking down towards Rivia and Cinzis. You believe you have earned this ability, this boon I can offer.
I've gone my whole life being told what I can't do. I'm not gonna stop here. I know I'm worthy of this.
Spirit is quite useful as well. You seem to have much of it. And the robin, looking down at Rivia. If the
Say that
unmute
last statement. What?
And the robin.
They're asking you why you think you're worthy of the boon.
Well, she takes like a minute of hesitation, trying to think of what she wants to say.
Why do you hesitate? Do you hold fear in you?
In a way, I lost my family, and I want to help because they've helped me, and if I could help them, it would be a full circle moment, you know? Plus just doing the right thing, helping others, exploring, and living a life that is exciting, no matter what other people say.
Spirit, heart, courage, faith. You all show these. My boon does not come without a price. Most of that has already been paid in a favor from your friend, as she has been helping me for some time. But the rest is yours to bear. I can offer you expertise, knowledge that time provides. But time is the cost.
Chivalry steps forward. I'll bear the cost.
You will all bear the cost to receive this knowledge, spread amongst you all. Fret not. Merely a couple of years. Are you prepared?
Well, I keep getting told I need to grow up.
The eyes begin to shift under the mask and glow like crescents of light. An energy wraps around you, an essence of magic. You all do feel more mature, slightly older. But with that age comes the knowledge you would have had naturally if given the time. You may all level up to level 20. As next game, we will jump in to the final battle. And that is where we will end it tonight.
Oh man.
Oh boy.